Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Experimental Deck Building. This is our final deck testing run for the Wilderland United Fellowship. I am Onidson,
I'm Grant Thompson, just along for the ride.
And I'm Katie.
and we are going to go up against Thing in the Depths. Not the hardest of quests, but a fun one, and one that's going to test our ability to handle locations and then lots of enemies, and just all in all, it's going to test a couple of different areas here. So, without any further ado, I'm going to take a look at my opening hand and decide I like it. Grant, I think you've already mulliganed.
Yes, I did.
Is this better or worse than the hand you mulliganed?
Slightly better, and I say slightly, as my other opening hand just had Olorian in a test of will.
Eesh.
This one at least has a defender that I can pull straight out, as well as a test of will.
That's
Needed.
something, I guess. How do you feel about yours, Katie?
Like mine, I've got card draw. It's got a bit of everything in it, really, right at the beginning.
Wonderful. Well, so that's two of us going to keep ours, and let's go ahead and get the quest set up. This one uses a rotating encounter set, which is going to be fun to do with Octagon. So, the setup's already been done, which is the nice thing about playing on a virtual platform. So we'll advance immediately to 1B, and Captain Sahir and Nasia gain Indestructible, and if they are not in play, we add a resource to them. These are unique enemies that are going to engage the first player or the last player and do really not fun things. So,
Yeah.
the good news is we only have to deal with them for a round, so.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we only have to deal with them for a round.
Hopefully. Alright, let's go ahead and get this party started.
I have pressed it.
I'm just gotta wait a little bit for the computer to catch up. While we're waiting for the computer to catch up, I know the first thing I'm going to be doing is playing this Unlikely Friendship, so I'm just going to do that now. Oh, there we are. I'll put the resource onto Balin. I'm up for a deep knowledge if anybody else is.
I'd say I need it. Other end.
I like that. Over. Deep knowledge.
There we go. And we'll all draw two cards. And there is Steward of Gondor. And so the first thing I'll do is play Steward, and I will also play King Under the Mountain. And because I now have King Under the Mountain, oh, that's just annoying. I've got a choice between Ranger Provisions and Dunedain Warning.
I take the warning. We know what the enemies are like in this quest.
Well, that's... Oh, you have a point. Yeah, I'll ditch the provisions. There's no location to play them on at the moment anyways, so... and I think... that's my turn. I could play out the warnings, but... I think I'm going to save up and get a Galadon Archer out with Thranduil's ability.
Okay.
So, you're up, Grant. Get anything useful?
I got things that I could use if I had it. I'm going to exhaust Gladriel, drop me threat by 1 and draw a card. Okay. I'll spend 3 resources. Drop out a Defender of the Neath.
Okay.
Gathering information. Up like there. Drawing. Oh,
That's a hard choice.
no, I don't know what to discard.
Hmm.
Let me just, no.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Let's try and get the necklace out now before we get loads of enemies, or
That's always... Timing of guarded cards is always kind of a rough thing. I
no.
personally, I haven't figured out where the best place to use guarded cards is. Do you play it very early and try to get it out quickly, or do you wait a couple turns and until you're set up and can deal with one more card?
Oh, we'll just wait. Set up.
All right.
Okay, so
Hmm.
I think Neria and your is Nenya, the Mirkwood the Sylvan Tracker. I think those are the 2 priorities in your hand at this.
Would it be a good idea to drop that Cloak of Lorien onto the Defender of the Neath so he can be defending for 4 this round and 3 after the boost wears off?
Possibly.
yeah. Okay, I'll try this out.
That would give him enough defense to maybe keep his squishy hit points alive.
Well, I need to build up on some resources, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. That'll be it for me.
All right then. Let's go ahead and quest. I've got 4.
4.
So that's a total of 12. Because I've also got 4.
12 against 4. And we will quest on gather information. And Argalad can adjust that down by 2. Okay. First card. When revealed, exhaust each character with 1 defense or less.
Alright.
Okay, we just lose Argalad. You know, that's not bad. For a treachery, that's not bad. Card number 2 is a location. And
Yep.
card number 3 is another enemy. Okay.
It's not bad for first turn staging. I remember when we did this test game, we had that Umbok, what was it? The Corsair captain or something, which gets
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That was just ridiculous. So we've added 5 threat. And so we're going to make 3 progress on gather information.
Unfortunately, there's no way to alter that to break gather information.
Yeah, now that they exhausted Argalad for us.
Yeah. Damn it.
Okay. I am not a fan of that forced effect on the Forecastle deck.
So
I'm half tempted just to leave it the way it is. What do you think?
I
think that
do have Song of South Away.
Okay.
I think it's a waste, but it's entirely up to you guys. If you want us to burn it so we can get it into the active location, deal with that force
Well,
effect.
yeah, you've got the ancient Matham, so it'll be a threat reduction of 1 and skips the travel effect. That I think that's worth 0 cost in a card.
That, that's next turn.
Yeah, I mean it would have to be next turn after we. Whoop. But I think we can probably quest past it. We're gonna get both enemies out of the staging area.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who wants to take which enemy?
After the invade cost resources.
I'll take one of them.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pass that infiltrator over your way. Oh, that's annoying. If only I could manage to scrounge up one more attack, we could kill. Oh, no, we couldn't. Okay, it doesn't really matter that
Remember
much.
the radar.
Yeah. Do you mind?
Okay, no bother.
Do you mind taking the Raider Grant?
No,
You're.
I've got no resources, so he can't steal anything.
That's kind of what I was thinking. All right. So which one? Grimbjorn can kill either of them with his ability.
I think the infiltrator is the most dangerous one at the minute, so I think Katie should kill our own. Because
Okay.
every time you gain resources, he gets a resource, and he gets more powerful with each resource.
Okay. I will use Thranduil. Ooh, actually, if I play a Greenwood Archer, I can ready a hero. And then we could attack together for 3, 4, 5. That would be interesting. You know what? Why not? I'm going to pull out a Greenwood Archer and ready up Argolat or Celeborn, whichever one you prefer.
Let's give the Lord of the Sylvans something to do.
Okay. Wait, just a second. I just realized. Okay, actually, Grant, I also have no resources. So I'm gonna take the Raider if it doesn't mind.
Okay, not a problem.
And I'll ready up Argolat instead.
Yep.
Okay.
You want me to defend with the defender?
Yeah, if you'll take the Defender.
There you go.
No shadow effect. Good. And Katie? Alright, he's attacking for 3. Grimbjorn defends for 3. Grimbjorn takes -2 defense, and so he takes 2 damage. But you spend a resource and kill the Infiltrator. And then I will attack for 4 with Celeborn's boost. And if Argalad wouldn't mind chipping in,
Already has
6. And we've cleared the board. All for the price of 2 damage on Grimbjorn. How do you feel about that?
It was good. Good first round.
All right.
Continue for a little while.
Wish we could have cleared out gather information, but you know, some days you get what you want and some days you don't.
Someone could this card draw. Boom 2.
take it.
Yeah, let's do this thing.
I've got when the storm comes.
Ha! Well, I guess you can find something else with gather information. Whatever you like.
Okay, well, I'm going to do one for an ancient madam and stick that on the forecastle deck.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
All right.
I'll do that one.
What you could do is play Elf Friend and your Sylvan Tracker. Start healing the damage off your Grim Beyond.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking that.
Probably not a bad play right now.
I'm done.
Okay.
Remember, Sylvan Tracker gets a boost this round.
Alright, I'm going to use a Steward and King Out of the Mountain to draw a Tracker and a Feigned Voices. We already have a Tracker out. I'll drop the Tracker in the discard pile. And then actually, funny story, I'll play out Orphan to return a Sylvan ally from my discard pile to my hand. And that might be all. No, I think I'll forego the use of Thranduil's ability this turn, and I'll play out a Hauberk of Mail on Grimbjorn.
Okay, you just spent 2 resources there, with 1 for the Halberg.
Oh, yes, I'm also going to play a Dune. Actually, you know what? No. Because I feel like it, I'm going to put it on the Defender of the Nath and give Grimbjorn a Dunedain warning.
Okay, so the Defender of the Nath is now defending for 4 and has 3 hit points.
Yep, that's pretty respectable there.
You have a defender this time. It's not bad.
Woohoo!
And with the Sylvan Tracker out, Grimbjorn and Thranduil all ought to be in a pretty decent place. So, there is 5 threatened. Oh, I forgot to add the resource there, but that's okay. There is 5 threat in the staging area. What are we going to do?
Well, I'm going to send 3 to the quest.
Okay.
I'm sending 6.
And I'll send 7. So 16 between us against 5. And we need 1 progress. I actually don't think I need all of that. So I'm going to hold Orphan back to use his ranged attack. 13 against 5, 3 cards. We ought to be able to make 1 progress, right?
So.
I hope so.
Okay, card number 1.
Surges.
Does nothing and surges. Umbar Raider. Wonderful. Card number 2. Quarter deck. Card number 3. Weather deck. We have added 8 threat to the staging area. We are exactly equaling the threat in the staging area.
I'm going to reduce that by 2 with Argalad.
And we make our final progress on gather information, sending it to the victory display. I will look at all of my cards and I will grab... What will I grab? Probably Lord of Morthond.
I've grabbed Lorien, even though I'd rather grab something like Galleon to make use of all these cards in my hand. Lorien is better use for what I've got in my hand at the minute.
All What are you going to grab with gather information, Katie?
Thinking maybe something like a woodsman clearing.
Oh, that wouldn't be bad.
Elven Mail also wouldn't be bad.
If you pull out a woodman's clearing, then that'll give us... You could put it on the forecastle deck. We could leave the forecastle deck up there for a round, travel to the quarter deck, and next round, Grant can toss south away to make it the active location. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
I'm all good. I got one of those woodsman clearing.
Okay. Alright, Grant. Your choice, because you're first player. Do we want to travel to one of the locations that showed up, or do we want to use south away and get the forecastle deck out of there?
I think we want to go to the quarter deck, don't we? In all honesty.
It is slightly more threat.
Yeah, so we'll go to the quarter deck.
Alright.
And then who's taking the Umbar Raider?
I'll take the Raider.
Okay.
He's I don't have any resources for him to steal.
Okay.
Okay. Who
will
wants to
defend.
defend?
Defender of the Nath defends.
I'm half tempted to ask Katie to have Grimbjorn defend just so he'll be exhausted to ready up and get the healing.
No problem.
I'll defend.
Alright, we are going to get 2 shadow cards, though. Okay. Card number 1. Oh. That's no good. Card number 2. Oh, good heavens. That's going to give him 7 attack. Which is actually enough to... Oh, good heavens.
Right, I've got a theory. I could play that, pull Defender of the Nath back. I mean, yes, I lose the 2 attachments on him, but it saves Grimbjorn.
It's better than losing a hero. That is ridiculous. Although, in fairness, if you'd have defended with that Sylvan Tracker, you'd have lost the Sylvan Tracker to that, too. You don't expect -4. Or you don't expect +4 attack. Okay, so Grimbjorn takes 2 more points of damage. And I'll just dispatch this Raider, shall I? And we'll look embarrassedly at each other and pretend this never happened.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll all ready up.
Good job. Good job. Oh. Okay.
On the one that's already got the attachment.
I don't have enough resources.
Elf stone out, you could use it.
Or if you drop the Hammersmith, we could get back some of the attachments that went away from the Defender of the Nath. Whichever you prefer.
I'll bring out Aragorn.
Okay. You want the cloak back, or should I bring the hauberk back?
The hauberk gives slightly more than the cloak, because it gives that +1 hit point.
Alright, I'll do that. Okay.
I'm done.
All right.
One by change it.
Oh, I got Orcrist. And I will use King Under the Mountain to find both of my other copies of Lord of Morthond and discard one of them. I'll go with the Nath Guide, targeting Argalad.
Thank you.
And I'm going to save resources on Balan to cancel shadow effects.
Probably a good idea at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
All yours, Grant.
And for Olorient, I'm going to spend one off Galadriel and pull out Gladrum Weaver to shuffle back in the Quicker Than Sight.
Okay.
I'm going to play 3 people to bring the Weaver back. I'm at the top 5 cards. And it's for a Sylvan Eye. So it comes back.
Oh, welcome, Mr. Defender of the Nath.
I then going to 2 resources and pull out Stroll. From me deck from the 3 people to look at the top 5 cards for an event. Go Quicker Than Sight again if I need you.
Wonderful.
And
Question?
Anything? All right. Anything else, or you're going to leave the resource on Celeborn?
I'm thinking because the only thing I can spend that resource on is a defender, is a Nath Guide.
Right.
I'm actually just going to leave the resource there.
There.
And hopefully we'll clear the Storm Plums, and that way I can get Legolas or Haldir out next round.
Ooh. Oh, good call. Okay. In order to clear things, then, there is 5/7 threat in the staging area. I'll send 2, 4, 6, 8.
Send 2, 4,
I said 6.
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thurindir is boosted, isn't he?
As he's got a boost of 1 because we've cleared and gather information.
You got 8, Grant.
Oh.
So 16 plus 7 is 23. All right, 23 against 7. We need to make 8 progress. And we ought to be able to do this.
Fingers crossed.
I missed a test game where I was questing for like 14 every round.
It'll come. It'll come. First card is another weather deck. Oh, we had to travel. We had to exhaust a. Oh, each player had to exhaust characters to travel here? Did we each have characters to exhaust?
Oh, I didn't think we did at the time.
Oh.
Oh, my head hurts.
Oh, goodness. Well, I had Thranduil already, and I didn't use him. And Grant had the Defender of the Nath.
All Katie had up was the Grimbeorn.
Oh gosh.
That entire combat phase.
Well, I mean, if we instead pretend that we went to the weather deck.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pretend we went to the weather deck. It's 2 more threat in the staging area, but you know what? Whatever.
Then we wouldn't have lost me defender because of the fact of had 1 shadow card, so we would have only taken the +2 attack.
Right. Okay.
resources. So this is just completely confusing. We'll just scrap that encounter. We'll just continue from play
Yep.
here.
Yep. It disadvantages us, so we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Card 2 is a Corsair Infiltrator, and card 3 is a Cargo Hold. So we've revealed 6 more threats. So 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I'm going to use Orgalad's ability to hit that infiltrator.
A wonderful. So 13, we make 10 progress. And there we go. The storm comes as cleared. And let's just do another weather deck. No, actually, I mean, we can exhaust anybody. Okay. Let's go to the quarter deck.
Okay.
We each have to exhaust a character. So, Thranduil.
Lathram Minstrel.
Would be old.
Okay. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter, though. Was this the round you were going to play your South Away, Grant?
I don't.
I guess it really doesn't matter.
Possibly, I can't remember. I've got another Ancient Madam in hand that I could put on there.
Sure, yeah, we'll give it. We'll give it a moment.
Does it really matter?
Okay. Who wants to engage a Corsair Infiltrator? It's okay, I've got this.
Yeah, you got it. Go on then.
Okay. Wouldn't mind Olorian, though.
There you go.
And I'll play out a Galadon Archer. He gets a shadow card, though. He gets 2 shadow cards. The Galadon Archer will ping him for the second point of damage, and away he goes.
Well, I'm going to trigger 3 people to pull the Glathram Minstrel back to my hand.
Okay. Already up Immerhill, even though I don't need to.
Something good. I suppose willpower's better than nothing.
Well, that's not bad.
And I'll drop somebody's threat by 1.
I give it to Katie.
Oh, thank you.
And then I'm going to trigger Galadriel to draw a card. Hopefully I'll get something like another Nath Guide. Okay.
Okay. Alright. I'll use Steward and King. I don't need either of those. I'll ditch the other copy of Steward of Gondor. That is a lot of locations in the staging area, but it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'll play out Lord of Morthond on Prince Immerhill. Play out a Hauberk of Mail. Onto the Defender of the Nath.
Ooh, now he's back up to 3-3.
And I will play another Sylvan Tracker, drawing a card from Lord of Morthond. That's all I got for the moment.
For me, I'm going to trigger Olorian, and the storm comes, spending 3 resources. Legolas.
Excellent.
I'm then going to pay 1 for the Gladram Weaver.
Okay.
1 copy of the 3 people back into my deck.
Quick question. Is there I can't remember. Are there awful direct damage treachery? I guess it doesn't matter. You've already spent the resource.
I don't think there's direct damage treacheries, but there is that treachery that makes us switch everybody with less than 1 defense into.
I think we'll be okay with that one. Katie, you're up.
And
Want to pull out Nenya?
yeah, put out Ninja.
Willpower this round because we've got a lot of locations there.
Yeah.
Start threat and draw card.
Although with the extra willpower, we might now have enough. We might be built up enough to pull out the necklace. What do you think?
I think it's
Yeah.
definitely something we could do.
Want to do that?
There's only 9 in the staging area, and we're going to be questing for rather significant amounts.
The ability to change it by 6. So, yeah.
Yep. A quarter deck, of course. So now there's a 13. I'll quest for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 9.
Eight.
7.
You got 8, Katie?
Oh, 8, 9.
9.
9.
Okay. And you also have 9, Grant?
Just double checking. 4, 6. You change by 6 should we need it.
So 27 against 13. We're up by 14 with a... Wow, this is going to be ridiculous. All right, card number 1. There's that raid leader.
Up.
Card number 2 is a 4-castle deck.
Yes,
And
it is.
card number 3 is a cargo hold. We've added 8 threat to the staging area, and we're still winning by 6. We clear the quarter deck. And we'll have to... South away. Okay, which one? The 4-castle deck, or do we want to go to this quarter deck to clear the necklace?
I think the 4-castle deck has more...
Yeah, it'll drop us more... We'll get more threat if we drop... More threat drop off this one. Is that what we're looking for? Okay.
That drops each other by 2.
Okay. I'll let you guys move that around. And I will take the 2 threat. Drop.
I'll trigger Galadriel's ability to draw a card and drop me threat by 1.
Alright, there's only one enemy.
I think I'll engage him since I've got no resources.
Okay. He's gonna attack for 5.
If Katie doesn't mind defending.
I have Balin to deal with shadow effects, if need be.
I also have a quicker than sight.
Oh, good. So Grimbjorn should only take 1 damage from this. Plus 2 attack. Do you want me to Balin that away, or do you want a quicker than sight?
Quicker than sight it and pull back me Gladron Weaver.
Seems fair. So just 1 damage.
1 damage.
Yep.
And I'll toss 4 attack over your way.
I've got 2, 6, 7 attack.
So 11 between us? That's enough to kill him.
I draw a card from Legolas.
There we go. There we go, indeed. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I gonna... Actually, I'm also going to drop Galadriel's Handmaiden into play with Thranduil's ability, drawing a card and dropping my threat by 1.
Do it.
No.
You're in the combat phase, you can still do it.
No, it's okay because I can then question everything from around here. It's not like I need to do to attack with it.
Oh, I got another Faint Voices.
Oh, I've got to heal myself, mate.
Okay, I'm gonna spend one on Ancient Madam for the on the Necklace of Girion.
Okay, that's probably not a bad idea.
I'm then going to use Olor. Do you need Olorian?
I shouldn't.
Okay, well I'm going to use Olorian and spend one to pull out Stroll. I'm then going to use said tree people to pull the bathroom minstrel. I shuffle that after I used it. I did not, so that allows me to pull out the Milkwood Courier.
Okay, where do you want the progress?
Anywhere on the board. Whichever one you think needs
Okay,
go.
I'll just put it on this cargo hold because that's one that could be cleared most easily.
Okay, I'm then going to use the ability of the Storm Comes to pay one and pull out a Galadrim Weaver to shuffle back in three people.
Oh, the Storm Comes is the first ally you play. Is that the first one you paid resources for?
No, it's not, so I can't do that. Never mind.
Sorry about that.
Alright.
Don't forget to get the resource back at least, though.
And that was off Caliborn.
Do we need an Elfstone out at all? Anywhere? Who wants that?
You'd be getting it, Grant, so it would get
I
hauled
could
here.
use, yeah, I wouldn't say no.
And just to note, Kata, that means there's now 3 attachments, which means your Mirkwood Hunters are both 1 cost.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it? I forgot about that.
So what you could do is use the Storm Comes and play one Mirkwood Hunter off Grimbeorn, and then pay one off Thurindia for the other Mirkwood Hunter.
Man, those Mirkwood Hunters are really just incredible value.
One cost, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm also going to use the Storm Comes to drop out the Handmaiden. Reducing Katie's threat by 1. And drawing another card with Lord of Morthond. And then I'll use King Under the Mountain, ditching Steward of Gondor, and I'll play a Hauberk of Mail, this time onto Grimbeorn. So, I think that's all I've got. Alright, so we are going to engage as soon as we travel to the helm of the Stormcaller. Who do we want to have to engage Nausea? They're going to lose all the events in their hand if they do.
I don't have events.
I think at this point that's Katie.
Okay, so she'll need to be last player for that?
So that's another 2 turns.
Oh boy. Do we want to do that? I mean, I'm last player right now. I could take her. Oh, well. I mean, I would lose my Faint Voices.
I don't think they're a good idea to lose.
You know, Grant, If
Yeah.
you played your last tree people and your elf guide this round, and that south away on the quarterdeck in the travel phase,
All I'd lose is a test of will.
that's not awful.
But I'm first player, so I'd.
Right, so it would have to be next round that happened. Okay. But still, that means you could south away this quarterdeck this round, we'll clear it next round, go to the helm.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's do this thing. Okay, questing. I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 11. Holding back Orphan because why not?
13.
I'm sending 7.
There's 15 in the staging area right now. So you have 7, 13. Okay, so we're at 31 if I count right.
Yep.
Goodness gracious.
Great.
Alright. Card number 1.
Before we continue, I want to play Elf Guide to pull back my Woodland Courier and give Galadriel a resource.
Oh, for the test of will. Wise. Does that lower your willpower, or were you not counting?
Oh, I didn't send
The courier? Okay.
by 2, so.
Alright. Sorry, I started revealing before you got to that, but... The raid leader is card 1. Card 2 is exhaust everybody with 1 defense or less.
Want us to cancel that?
Let's see. I lose all my archers. We'll lose Haldan. Oh, we'll lose a lot.
I'll lose, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. And the last card is another raider. So we've added 5.
Trigger Argalad's ability.
Alright. And so we make 13 progress, of which 6 goes on the forecastle deck.
Which allows me to drop in Haldia and reduce my threat by 3 and draw 3 cards.
Alright, and Katie, you also draw 3 cards.
I've done that for a while.
Yep.
Okay, so that's those 3 cards done.
Alright, I'll let you guys delete your own cards up there. In the travel phase.
Okay, I'm going to use South Away, if I can find it in me amongst the cards in my hand. There it is.
Okay.
Reduce my threat by 2.
Alright. And I will take the Raider. I rather think that Katie ought to take the raid leader.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I'm going to trigger 3 people to pull back my handmaiden. Hold. I'm going to pull out a Greenwood Archer and ready up.
Oh, Immerhill readies off of that pulling back too, so.
I'll ready up Thuringia for Katie.
Wonderful. Okay. And then in the combat phase, before any attacks happen, I will use Thranduil's combat action ability to play out a Galadon Archer. Wait, Grant, do you have Quicker Than Sight? You do.
Do.
You know what? I will save that until after I've looked at, until after we've dealt with this raid leader.
So, Kate, yeah, how you defending?
Okay, 5 defense against 5 attack, 2 shadow cards. First one gives them 2 resources. Second one does nothing. So we're good. And I will choose then to drop out that Galadon Archer, pinging the raid leader for damage and drawing a card off of Lord of Morthond.
Okay, now for combat.
Okay, my guy is going to drop 3 attack. I could block with... I'll block with Thranduil. I don't have anything else for him to do. And you've got a quicker than sight if we would get a shadow effect that would kill him.
Right.
Card 1 does nothing. Card 2 does nothing.
We're safe.
We are indeed safe.
Okay, Katie's going to discard a Bioning Skin Changer to bring back. Bear's got more attack. Bion's got more health.
The bear.
Okay.
Where is he?
The wild bear makes it onto the boats.
Yay.
Alright. So we
He
need
swam across the ocean.
How much do I need?
7 attack to kill the raid leader.
4.
Is that including his +2 defense that he's getting?
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Now, also high in the Greenwood Archer, just so he's got something to do.
Alright. And I've got more than enough archers to drop my guy, but I'm sure Legolas wants to help.
Because he can't help himself, he's just going to shoot the guy and take the kill. So
It still only counts as 1.
Exactly.
Alright, so we'll give him a resource. And this is it. This is the big one. This is our big turn. Alright. Katie's first.
I don't know. What's your card?
I wouldn't say no to the cloak on Haldia.
You want a cloak?
If you wouldn't mind, then I've got at least 2 able-bodied, somewhat defenders.
True enough.
True
enough.
Oh, or Aeroform. I could use Aeroborn or
I'd say Arable.
I need touch.
Um,
I could put Witch and clear it back.
let's have a look what I've got to meet this god.
Yours should just be an Ancient Matham, right?
Mine's just Ancient Matham, the rest are filled with events.
But do you want me to get a Woodman's Clearing? Because that's 3 threat now.
It would have to be the top attachment, and that's the Necklace of Girion.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
On the other hand, if you wanted to, say, just do that... Oh, no, you drew the Erebor Hammersmith with Daron's Runes, right?
I did, yeah.
You could choose to discard something else instead of the Necklace of Girion, though.
Discard the Elven Mail and pull that back to your hand.
Or just discard Bjorn.
Oh, yeah, I never thought of that. Just gone.
And then that way the topmost attachment is the Elfstone, but the Elfstone and the Woodsman's Clearing came off at the same time, so you can choose the order they go to the discard pile.
That's very true. I'll do that then. I've done that, and then I'll bring Woodman's Clearing.
There we go.
Okay, I'm done. Bye.
Okay.
Where do you want me to put the Woodman's Clearing?
I mean, if you want the threat reduction, then by all means.
Who's on?
It's you, your first player.
Yeah, I was wondering how's everyone's threat.
You're at 32.
Yeah, I'm going to take it this time, I think.
Okay.
Would you like a bit of threat reduction from Galadriel, mate? And get a draw card?
I'm drawing more cards than I know what to do with at the moment.
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna drop out that Ranger provisions on this active location too. So Katie's just gonna get all the stuff. And you know what? Because I can, I'm gonna drop out Orcrist. Ah, it's a weather deck. Isn't that wonderful? Ew. Oh, that's not good. Actually, that's not good at all. But I think we each have to exhaust 2 characters to go to the Helm of the Stormcaller. But you know what? I think we each have 2 characters to exhaust. Yeah, probably. We'll see. Alright. I'm also going to use the Storm Comes to... No, I'm not going to use the Storm Comes. There's no point. I will, however, give Thranduil a Dunedain warning. And there we go. Grant, you're up.
Okay, let's have a look then. Is there anything that I want to play? Okay, I'm going to use the Storm Comes and spend 2 resources. Mirkwood Courier.
Okay.
I'll clear off this cargo, one of these cargo holds.
There we go.
And that's all I'm doing.
Okay. There is 11 threat in the staging area. Okay. I'll send 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I can send 10.
13.
Woo! Remember that we need to keep 2 characters up to exhaust for when we travel.
Well, I'm gonna then click on it and send 11.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sending 3, 4, 5. The ability to change it by 6.
Okay, so 26 against 11. We need 3 progress. Card 1. Just surges. Oh.
Get rid of that.
Oh, do you have a test of will again?
I'm just looking. No, I do not.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, no. You shouldn't.
It should.
Okay. Card 2. That's fine. Card 3. That's not bad. So we added 3 threat. We made lots of progress. That's 12.
Right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4 cards Katie draws.
Yeah.
Plus 3 more for the Ancient Matham.
7. Oh.
Oh, nice.
And you drop your threat by 3, and each of your heroes gets a resource.
That's so nice. I like that one.
Okay, so,
Can't travel to the Helm of the Stormcaller.
watch this. I will pull back my Galadon Archer. Wait, no, that's a Feigned Voices. I can't do it in this phase. Grant, do you have anything that can pull anything back?
Quicker than sight, but I can't use that during this phase.
Ah. Oh, this is impossible.
And why do we need 2 characters to exhaust?
Because we have 2 copies of the weather deck in play.
I can exhaust 2. Rob can exhaust 2.
Right, I can't exhaust 2 because all of mine got exhausted to that stupid treachery.
Yes, I see.
Okay, so I guess...
No, that weather deck is... We're going to have to go to one of these weather decks.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, we'll go to the one with Orcust.
Let's go to the one with Orcust. Fine. We'll wait a turn. It'll mean I'll lose my feigned voices, but that's okay. I'll probably just use them up.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a Corsair Infiltrator.
No, thank you.
You don't want it? Alright, Katie can take it.
I'll have it. I'll just say.
I guess it doesn't matter where it goes, because Grimbjorn's Sentinel.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter.
Okay, he gets 2 resources. But it does nothing because we've already dealt shadow cards.
And then Haldir will swing over with his bow and shoot.
So
Just the bear mauls on him.
Alright, Haldir plus the bear is enough to kill the Infiltrator. Okay. I guess we got one more round.
No problem.
There we go. I have the Elven King now. King under the mountain, I'll ditch Henemarth. And I will play... Oh, I don't have 2 Dunedain warnings. I'll spend 1 resource to put a Dunedain warning onto Thranduil, who is now at 5 defense. And there's no damage on the table, so playing the healer won't do me any good. I can play Rumil whenever I want for 5 damage. I'm done, I think. I really am.
Play your Galadon Archer. And then that would put Rumil's damage up to 6.
You mean a Marksman of Lorien?
Greenwood Archer or the Marksman, you could pull out this. I would say the Greenwood
Right.
can lower Rumil's effect with Olorian if we need him this round.
True. But none of the Corsairs have more than 5 hit points anyways.
I'm thinking something like the Tentacle enemies, the Krakens.
Oh. Well, they won't come until next round, so I'll save Rumil until then.
But that's what I'm saying. You could pull out and just start loading the board with some
Oh,
archers.
okay. And just ignoring the enters play effect.
You could do, yeah.
Sure, why not? Actually, used Gladriel, and I'll use the Greenwood Archer to ready her back up.
Okay. So, do you want to take the... You're the highest out of all of them?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So you draw a card as well.
There we go. All yours.
Okay, so over to me. I'm going to pay... Because of the Greenwood. I'm going to pay 2 and play out a copy of Unexpected Courage.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I could defend twice then.
Hello.
I have to defend you as well.
I will also... What do I want? I'm going to... I'm spending 2 and dropping out a Gladriel Handmaiden.
Okay.
Threat again, Sam.
Sure, sure.
Then I'll use Olorian and I'll use Olorian on that one. I'm not going to do this. I can't. Okay. I'll use Olorian, spend a resource, and pull out a Nath Guide.
Okay.
And then I'll play.
Wait, how did you do that? You don't have a leadership resource.
That's what I was going. That's what I was spending from. Used all. Olorian and the storm comes.
Okay.
Hang on, I used.
Okay.
I had that resource anyway, and then
Okay, if you use Olorian and the storm comes, alright, yeah, that's what you look like.
Yeah.
Although you don't have to take it off Celeborn, you could take it off of Argalad.
Yeah.
And then you'd have 2 for the Nath Guide.
Yeah. I'll do that, and then there's the Nath Guide.
Alright.
I'm gonna put out.
I will not say no to that.
Thought you might not.
Do you not want to put out that Elven Mail? And Thranduil can gain Sentinel.
Right. Alright.
Then we've got multiple defenders that can defend across the board.
You can still get the skin changer if you want, even.
Because you've got Storm Comes.
Yeah, I have. I'm just looking at my
Put out Glamdring if you want. Good. It's another guarded card. What do you think? Do you think she can get Glamdring out now?
I think we can handle it. Oh, hey. It's a cargo hold.
and I can still get my
Skin changer out.
skin changer out.
Pull out your last. You could pull out your Erebor Hammersmith again, or you could wait and save up for your Mirkwood Explorer.
So next time I'll get 2, 3 up. But before next time around it. Terrible now.
You get your Woodsman
I can
clearing
get
back.
my Woodsman clearing back.
We are not going to have threat troubles this game.
Oh! Right, okay.
Alright, so in the staging area we have 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 12.
Still want 2 cards up so we can exhaust?
We'll only have to exhaust 1 this time.
I'd say leave 2 just in case we get another one of these weather decks. I'm not sure how many there are on the encounter set.
Yep, I'm gonna leave up. Actually, I'm gonna leave up both Imrahil and Balin. And I'm gonna quest with everybody who would end up exhausted, anyways. So I've got 8.
Do 15.
Okay, and you've got 12, Grant.
Believe so. Let's just double check that. 2, 5, 7, 10, 12. Yep.
Okay. Alright then. So, my 8, your 12, and Katie's 15 is 35 against 12 in the staging area. Card 1, Quarter Deck. Card 2, Corsair Infiltrator. Card 3 is an Umbar Raider.
We're gonna drop them by 2 with Argalad.
Which one?
Either or.
Okay.
No one Argalad takes them. He's going to close his eyes and just shoot.
All right. So we've added 6 threat. So now we make all the progress, clear the weather deck, Grimbjorn gets Orcrist, and I will reduce my threat by 3.
Yes, you do.
And are we ready? Oh, they should have one more resource. Are we ready finally for these two?
Um, uh,
Yeah, why
yeah,
not?
Okay. Travel to the helm of the Stormcaller. Each of us exhausts a character. I'll exhaust Balin.
Aragorn,
Three, Nath Guide, you served me not.
Alright. So, the helm of the Stormcaller. Alright, Nasia engages Katie, who discards all of her events.
She has none in hand.
Perfect. And I will engage Captain Sahir.
Okay. Then I will take the... I don't...
Which one?
Infiltrator.
Okay.
And then the other one just goes to the first player.
Yep, he'll come straight to me. And I don't remember which one Glamdring was on. I think Glamdring was on this cargo hold.
And would you prefer me to take the Umbar Raider because I've got no resources?
I can play... Nah, I'll be okay. I have the defense to handle it.
Right, not a problem.
Actually, although, you know what, if we're gonna kill them, yeah, why not? You can take the Raider and I'll take the Infiltrator.
Okay.
Although, actually, it goes like that. Nasia will be attacking for 8. Since I'm going to lose this anyways, I'm going to feign voices, pulling back a Nath Guide on Sahir. I will then feigned voices, pulling back a Greenwood Archer.
Wouldn't it be better to pull back your
Massive.
Gladrum Handmaiden?
Ooh, yes, actually that would be better. I'll pull back the Handmaiden. And then I will use Balin and play out a Marksman of Lorien, targeting, oh, I don't know, this Umbar Raider.
Okay. And a 3, so Haldia of Lorien will defend for 3.
Oh, first I'll defend my Infiltrator with Thranduil.
Right.
And I'm just going to put resources on the Helm of the Stormcaller to note how many quest points it has. So Thranduil's blocks the Infiltrator. And Haldir blocks the Raider?
I think Katie was going to block with Grimbjorn since
Oh,
he wasn't...
might as well.
Yeah.
Okay, gets 2 resources. Now it's attacking for 5.
Grimbjorn still takes no damage.
Okay.
Okay, so how are we dealing with these enemies' attacks?
I can attack for 6 and kill my Infiltrator.
Right, and what about taking these resource tokens off Captain Sahir and Narya?
Oh. And I can attack for, I don't know, 8 and take 6 resource tokens off of Captain Sahir.
Yep. For me, I need 5 to kill. So that's... And... Legolas, kill.
Okay.
And then the Greenwood Archer is going to help Katie off some of these resources from Nariatha.
Okay, so Nasia will discard one resource for each attack. So if you attack with the Greenwood Archer, that'll take one. And then if Katie makes a separate attack, that'll take a second.
I'm gonna bring my skin changer back.
Ooh, wonderful.
And bring my bear out.
Okay. And it doesn't matter how much you attack for. You can put all the damage you want on them, but they are indestructible. So.
Well, I'll just attack with the wild bear and leave it.
That's what I've done. I've attacked with one of the bears.
Okay, but still, now we're down to 4 resources. Or 4 quest points. I guess that's 5, because it gets +1.
We've already used Galadriel's ability this round, haven't we?
I think so.
Thought so.
In the refresh phase, the pirates do their little shuffle thing.
So it happens to here comes to me, and Nariatha goes over there.
Alright, so we should be able to make all the progress we need to this round. And Grant, I think you should be the first player. If I've counted right.
I'm doing nothing this planet.
Alright.
I'm gonna bring out.
It's immune to player card effects.
Yeah, I've just seen that. Alright. I'm gonna bring out my.
Excellent.
You could bring out your honor guard.
How did you get 2 resources on Grimbjorn?
Has it not doubled? That's why it's saying Katie's first player.
Oh, is that what happened?
What's happened?
Well, Katie's got 2 resources on all of our cards, but we've only got 1, so I'm not sure why that's happened.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's really kind of weird. Octagon is weird. Okay.
Octagon's always been full of bugs. Right, so you spent your 3 resources for the Mirkwood Explorer.
Yeah. Oh, I'm done anyway.
Do you not want to pull out your honor guard? You can it now.
Can it now?
Right, okay.
Okay.
Over to you then, Sam.
I'll ditch a Sylvan Tracker, and I will play Arwen. Drawing a card from the Lord of Morthon. And that'll be all.
So questing.
I'll send 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'll send 1, 2.
I said 18.
Oh, good heavens. So 27, and you've got 5, Grant? So 32 against 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 32 against 14. The first card is a 4-castle deck. Second card is a raider. The third card is a raid leader. We've added 3, 5, 8, Neither of them have any resources. There are only 4 resources on Nasia. We make 10 progress, which is 5 on the Helm of the Stormcaller, which goes to the victory display, and 5 on Quest Stage 1B. And after 8 rounds, after 7 rounds, we are finally advancing to Quest Stage 2, which wants us to immediately flip these over to their objectives ally side and have some fun pulling cards out of the deck. Eight, 9. All right. It says, so there's some flavor text, and we'll want to shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck, and we'll remove these 9 cards from the game. Having done so, we add the thing in the depths to the staging area. I'll just put it over here. And we advance to stage 3. And we will discard until there are 4 tentacles. That's 2. That's not a tentacle. That's also not a tentacle. There's a tentacle. Not a tentacle. There's a tentacle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and resolve all the grapple. Highest printed threat goes to the quarter deck. Lowest printed threat goes to the cargo hold.
That's with 1 threat.
Yep, and they're both lowest printed threat. So they both go to the cargo hold. And that one goes to the highest printed threat, which is, in fact, this quarter deck. And that is where we are at the moment.
I believe we need to travel to that quarter deck.
I think so as well.
Yes, definitely.
Traveling there, we'll each have to exhaust a character.
F2.
And then
The one character will have to exhaust a 2.
just one. There's only one weather deck in play.
I'll exhaust my handmaiden.
Okay. So there are now 2 of these tentacles in play.
Yeah.
I'll take the first one.
I'll take 1.
All right.
And when the grasping arm engages, the player must exhaust a character he controls.
That's when it attacks, so should be okay, right? All right. Katie goes first, I think.
You're going to be old.
Do you want to spend a resource and kill it? Back with Orcus, because he's attacking for 5.
Okay. If you spend your resource, you kill it and get it back, and will immediately do 2 damage to the thing in the depths. You'll have to exhaust a character though, but you had a bear to do that with, so.
I did.
No, another bear for attacking.
And you know what? If you have another action out of Grimbiorn, you can do the same to mine and get your resource right back too.
And then,
No reason not to.
oh, that's very true.
And I have to exhaust 2 characters I control. Oh, what was the shadow card on that last one? Did I miss that? There was no shadow effect. Okay.
That's 2 more damage on the thing in the depth.
Excellent. It has 11, 14, 17 hit points, so we need to do 13 more damage to it. All right. Oh, I'm also going to spend all 3 of my resources from Ballin to put them on Nasia. It's turn 9. That should be over to Katie. And I'll just play an unlikely friendship because I can.
Ow.
If you put that on one of the locations in the staging area, say the cargo hold with Glamdring, I can then play Fortia in my hand and clear it.
I'll go home.
Okay.
It's going on the one with Glamdring.
Excellent.
Bring out. Yeah, I'm gonna bring out forest road. Yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay, so Sam.
I will use Steward and King. Ditch Nath Guide. Play the other Nath Guide. Argalad does not exhaust the quest. I think that's all for me for the moment. I'm going to save those resources for Rumil. So all yours, Grant.
Right, okay, I'm going to use a Storm Comes and spend about a Woodland Courier and explore the cargo hold with Glamdring.
Okay. Katie, where do you want Glamdring to go?
Who normally uses it?
It can go on 2. It can go on Argalad, or it can go on Haldan. Hero.
But you don't really attack.
No, but it's used for his ability. Threat reduction he gets in the staging area. His ability allows us to minus threat in the staging area, but it's based on his attack.
Alright, yeah, go on then. Take him then.
Thank you. Not now, but
It's there.
I'm then going to Gladriel's ability and draw card and reduce my threats. I'm going to play this Woodsman's Clearing. Where do you think it should go?
The next 5 one, maybe?
2 quarters. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I'm then going to spend 2 resources for a copy of Stroll. 2 more resources. The Galadrum's Handmaiden. And why don't you reduce your threat by 1?
All right then. Questing. Oh, and Arwen is gonna target this Defender of the Nath.
Aiming for 4.
So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. No, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13.
Just remember to leave someone to exhaust for when we travel.
So Grant, you've got 14. So that's 27 for the two of us, plus whatever insane numbers Katie's got.
Losing count. I do apologise. Like 2. Oh, he got more. Like... 17.
17? Okay. So that puts us up to 44. Against 5, 8, 11, 13, 15. I don't know about you, but I think we're going to be okay. Oh, I should go up to stage 3B. Alright. Card 1 is a giant arm. Goes to the lowest printed quest points, which will be that cargo hold right there. Card 2 is a crew quarters. Card 3 is a quarterdeck. So we have added 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Making it 22 threat. We make 22 progress. Clearing the quarterdeck. And Katie drops threat by 3. Well, Grant?
Yeah. Well, it's Katie's choice to travel.
Okay. I'm just thinking you could south away on that crew quarters and drop our threats all by 3, but I suppose it really doesn't matter at this
There
point.
you go. South away, let's drop a threat by 3.
Really doesn't matter. And we get these 2 arms. All optional 1. Who wants the other one?
8.
Okay, it's yours. And they're both attacking for 7. I'm going to... can I borrow Olorian, Grant?
Yeah, why not? There you go.
I will play Rumil. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ranged characters. Right there, yes. Which means I deal 7 damage to a thrashing arm and kill it.
Nice. Right, I'm gonna defend with Grimbio. Oh, Grimbio.
Spend a
Okay.
resource to kill.
And spend a resource to kill it.
Oh no, you don't quite kill it.
Oh.
Because you're not attacking for 7, you're attacking for 5.
Well, then I won't spend a resource at all because.
Okay.
You take 2 damage.
That's alright, that heals up in the next.
No, it's only attacking for 5.
You're attacking for 5, alright. So no damage. And then for attacking back,
I'm gonna attack with the.
Legolas and Oglad swing in to help.
Yes.
Okay, so we've done
I draw 2 cards from that.
3 more for each of those. 3 more damage to each of those. We're only 7 damage away from killing the thing in the depths.
Was you gonna use my Maverick Explorer?
I said just on the cargo hold, now that it's got 2, save up and get rid of one of these higher ones.
Yeah, but the cargo hold's got something now, isn't it?
Now it has.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
Katie's
alright.
asking, do you want to use the Mirkwood Explorer to explore this cargo hold with the tentacle on?
It depends. You know, if we save up one more round, then we'll have 3 progress, which we can just toss onto one of these locations. One of these
That's what I'll-
higher threat locations, and that might be able to, do something.
No, me.
Okay, so what you do? Is it me or you, Sam?
I think it's me. Round 10. That's.
It's you.
Yep. No. Yeah. 10 is me. And I will use King Under the Mountain, discard the Elven King, Steward to add 2 resources to Ballin, play those 2 resources on a Handmaiden, drop my own threat.
Card draw.
Katie's saying, do you want some card draw?
Deep knowledge.
I've only got 4 cards left in my deck.
Yes, let's do it.
Sure. And I'll play Unexpected Courage to draw one of the last ones. Not Unexpected, Unlikely Friendship. And I'll play out another Nath Guide
Who are you targeting?
to target Argalad.
Is that all you're doing, mate?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm going to play Galleon. I'm going to then play Elf Guide to add a resource to Adriel. I'm going to then spend 2 for an Unexpected Courage on to who wants it.
Argalad or Grimbeorn.
I'll put it on Argalad this time so then he can attack as well. Do a bit of everything. To use Adriel's ability to drop me threat and draw a card. I'm then going to use Olorian. Use Olorian and spend 1 to pull out another Greenwood. That's my turn.
Okay. And you ready up Galadriel with the archer?
Yes, I do. And we forgot to do the dance with Sahia and
Oh, yes.
Ariappa.
I'm gonna bring out. Look. That's it. That's all I've done.
Okay. Questing then. I've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15. I've got 15.
said 20.
Okay.
I'm also sending 20.
Oh, good heavens. Well, there's 19 threat in the staging area, if I counted it right. Card number 1. Surge's highest printed quest points. Goes up to one of these 4 castle decks. Surges into From the Depths. Discard the top 3, and that goes to lowest printed quest points.
That's a cargo ship.
Yep. So, those ones go right there. And this one goes to highest printed threat. And that was all card number 1.
Ouch.
Card number 2. Each player in turn order from the staging area. We do reshuffle the encounter deck because it is the quest phase. I'll block with Thranduil, who gets -2 defense and takes 2 damage. That's fine.
Yeah.
You defending your one?
And there's defending for 4. I'll defend with the defender, who's got 4 defense.
Alright, each player has to... Oh, no. Grant, you have to assign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
No, I don't. Insight.
Oh, okay.
I'll defend with Grimly Old.
Okay. Discard an attachment you control.
Woo!
I think at this point you could get rid of your necklace and it not make a difference.
Or you could ditch the elf friend and just play it again next round.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's true.
And that was card number 2. Card number 3 is another one. It goes to the highest printed quest points, which is again this 4 castle deck. And it
You could
searches.
put it on the you could put it on the other 4 castle deck that has no.
True. I think we're fine.
I'm just thinking for another turn.
Right. And it surges into the Eye of the Beast, which surges into... Oh, good heavens.
Oh my god.
I don't have a resource for my test of will.
Well, it's only 1 this time. And it goes to the highest printed threat, which is this quarter deck.
Right, so we've got 2 with 8, 1 with 7.
One card I next time with my Birchwood Explorers.
Right, so I'm successfully.
Yep, so, alright, we... Now where are we at? 2, 4, plus 8 is 12, 9, 10, or 12, 13, 14, 15, 7, plus 7 goes to 22, 23, 31. We still overquest it by 14, clearing the crew quarters, and that's me. I dropped my threat by 3 this time. Alright. Let's travel to the quarter deck, I guess? Because why not? Because Katie can just clear that cargo hold.
Um,
Oh wait, no, she can clear the quarterdeck too.
let's go to the forecastle.
Yes. We have to
Oh, forecastle
discard
effect.
until there's an enemy and reveal it, and that goes to the lowest printed threat. So,
That's the crew quarters.
not going to see that for a while. Oh no, that's why I wanted to go to the quarterdeck. Oh, it doesn't matter. We won't have quite enough this round anyways. So, um, I'll take a crushing. Oh, both of these make an immediate attack against me. I'll bring Rumil back to my hand.
Haldir will defend one.
Okay. Take -2 defense.
I
And
don't
that's
think
2
so.
damage. Okay. Thranduil will block the other. And then
Did you bring Rumil back to your hand?
I did.
So you're up.
I did.
Yeah, but how?
With Elven King. That's how I got Thranduil ready again.
All right.
All right. I guess I'll take one. And who wants
Who's
the
it?
Eye of the Beast?
Who wants to take an attack from?
I'll take it.
Okay. I
But
can do
player.
feigned voices on that one. And I'll use Captain Sahir to block this crushing arm. And I will try for a new shadow effect. So Sahir will take a damage.
Yeah.
I've
So
got to defend one of them.
you've just got to defend a 5.
Defend it with Rumil.
Okay.
So,
Nothing happens.
5. So now for attacking back.
I can attack for 6 and kill this one.
And Legolas and Orgalad. Well, Orgalad makes an attack against yours, so I can draw a card, and then he readies and attacks with Legolas
Okay, so that's 7, which is enough to kill this one.
and draw me 2 cards.
Alright, and Katie can go 3 plus 8. Oh, hey, and we all had to exhaust a character to go to the deck, but that's okay. And we kill the Eye of the Beast, dealing 2 more damage, 3 more damage, and we've finished the quest. Hallelujah. Oh, and I have some shadow cards left in the staging area up there. Oops. We'll do the pirate dance.
Am I using Merfolk Explorers?
Yeah, at least one to clear this quarter deck. Okay. Well, let's wait till after the quest phase. Does anybody want to play anything, or are we good just questing?
Drop out Galleon, and I will. Take 2 off the Storm comes and drop in. Should
I just bang the Woodland cast for the hell of it? Just pass up there just for the sake of having a Have it attached to a location.
Sure. And just for the fun of it, I'm gonna play out my last handmaiden.
Why not?
And I'll reduce your threat, Katie.
Right. Question?
Yeah, I've got 16.
And them up, don't I? So I'm going to just send it here.
So there's 26 threat in the staging area.
I'm just going to send. Did you want to do the Mercury Explorer now?
I kind of want to wait to see what comes off, right?
Yeah,
So we know which one is better to clear.
No, not a problem.
All right, and Grant, how much do you have?
18 actually.
Oh,
An extra. What are you sending to the quest?
Shopping team. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 11,
11?
13.
Oh.
Targalad from the Nath Guide.
Okay, so 13 total. 47 against 26. 3 cards. First card is that. There are no tentacles.
And card.
And the final card is another one, and it'll go on highest printed quest points. It goes on this forecastle deck. And it surges, and that surges, and that one goes to highest printed threat, which is this quarter deck.
That's now at 10.
Alright, so we've added 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we clear the forecastle deck. And you know, why not? Let's just use the Mirkwood Explorer on this quarter deck. Which will bring all of these enemies right back.
I think we can handle it.
I think so too.
So are we traveling anywhere?
Yeah,
I don't think so. It'll just give us more enemies. So if we do nothing, things will fall out like this. But Katie, if you optionally engage one of the tentacles, then it comes down like that. Which means that since... Are you first player, Katie? Or is Grant?
Yeah.
Or is Grant supposed to be first player?
I'm the first player, so there we go.
Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. I think it actually ends up this way, which would mean like that. That's okay. Thranduil should have healed up. I'll block the thing in the depths. Who... Okay, I take 3 damage, or 2 damage, that's fine.
Couldn't do was get you the thing opener.
And now we just have to kill some enemies and we win.
Okay, well, Orgalad and Legolas are There's 6, which is enough to kill the grasping arm, which allows us to draw 2 cards. I'm then going to ready up Argalad, and he's going to attack again with my 2 Kaz and Haldia for 8, which is another one of yours, and I get to draw another card.
And that is enough damage on the thing in the depths, and we have won the game.
Hey.
Whew, that was a marathon.
It wasn't as quick as the test game we played, but it was still just nail biting towards the end there.
It was fun though. It's a fun quest.
I like this one. And I really like how these decks have ended up turning out.
Really good. They work really well together.
As long as you don't get any treacheries that do damage to every character, right?
Oh yeah, there is that.
Which this quest doesn't seem to have.
Hallelujah.
So just don't take it into places like Beneath the Sands and archery damage, and I think we're quite good.
Yep. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Experimental Deck Building, the final test of the Wilderland United Fellowship. Until next time, happy questing.